Royal weddings are supposed to follow centuries of strict rules. Long trains, sparkling tiaras, rehearsed vows, and flawless ceremonies. Yet some royal brides didn't just walk down the aisle, they quietly rewrote the playbook. Today we're looking at the top 8 times royal brides broke tradition, leaving moments the world still talks about. Mette-Marit Chesemhoiby. When Mette-Marit Chesemhoiby married Crown Prince Haakon of Norway in 2001, she didn't just walk down the aisle, she quietly shook up royal tradition. Instead of entering with her father, she walked alongside Haakon, a move almost unheard of in royal ceremonies, showing equality and partnership from the very first step. Her simple yet elegant gown reflected her modern, down-to-earth style, standing out from the usual grandeur of royal weddings. Mette-Marit also faced scrutiny for her unconventional background, but she turned it into a statement. Love and personality over rigid protocol. The ceremony blended tradition with personal touches, making the day feel both regal and incredibly human. By breaking these subtle rules, she proved that royal weddings could evolve while still feeling magical. And she did it with grace, confidence, and a quiet charm that captured the hearts of Norway and the world. Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands. When Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands married Claus van Amsberg in 1966, it was more than a royal wedding. It was a bold, controversial statement that shook tradition to its core. Marrying a German diplomat sparked huge protests, and many thought the union would never happen. Yet Beatrix stood firm, showing courage and independence. She broke the usual single ceremony tradition by holding a civil ceremony first, followed by a religious blessing, blending personal choice with royal protocol in a way that felt revolutionary at the time. The wedding wasn't just about pomp and pageantry, it was about love, personal conviction, and making a statement that even a princess could bend the rules for her heart. From defying public opinion to balancing grandeur with subtle rebellion, Beatrix's wedding became a powerful example that royal tradition could evolve, and that following your heart could make history, even in the strictest of monarchies. Princess Diana. Back in 1981, when Princess Diana walked down the aisle at St. Paul's Cathedral to marry Prince Charles, the world held its breath, and she broke tradition in more ways than one. She famously skipped the old-fashioned I'll obey vow, promising instead to love, comfort, honor, and keep her husband, a bold move that felt modern and human. Her stunning silk gown with a 25-foot train and tiara made her a fairy tale princess. Yet her nerves showed when she jumbled Charles's names at the altar, reminding everyone she was just a girl in the spotlight. The wedding was held at St. Paul's instead of Westminster Abbey, and the formal altar kiss was forgotten, later made up with the iconic balcony kiss at Buckingham Palace. Broadcast to 750 million people worldwide, Diana's wedding blended grandeur with subtle rebellions, showing that royal tradition could bend while still feeling magical. Kate Middleton. On the 29th of April, 2011, Kate Middleton stepped into Westminster Abbey and instantly became the center of the world's attention. But she didn't just follow royal tradition, she quietly reshaped it. Instead of repeating the old-fashioned I'll obey vow, she promised to love, honor, and stand beside William as an equal, signaling a subtle but powerful modern twist. Her long, soft waves flowed freely beneath her tiara, breaking the centuries-old custom of a strict updo for royal brides, while her sister Pippa stole the show as maid of honor, a move almost unheard of in royal circles. The wedding itself blended grandeur with personal touches, from her elegant yet approachable gown to the double balcony kiss at Buckingham Palace that instantly became iconic. Every detail, from the way she smiled nervously at the altar to the warmth she radiated during the procession, felt human, relatable, and a little rebellious, Kate showed that even within the strict rules of royalty, a bride could leave her own mark, balancing fairy tale elegance with a fresh, modern heartbeat that inspired millions around the globe. Princess Eugenie of York. When Princess Eugenie of York married Jack Brooksbank in 2018, she quietly flipped royal wedding rules on their head. She skipped the traditional veil, letting her hair flow naturally beneath a sparkling tiara, and chose a modern, elegant gown that felt both regal and refreshingly personal. Like Diana before her, she left out the word obey from her vows, signaling a new era of equality in royal marriages. The wedding cake broke tradition too. A red velvet and chocolate creation replaced the usual fruitcake, adding a modern, playful twist to the ceremony. Eugenie also mixed old and new by inviting friends and family in a warm, personal celebration, rather than relying solely on pomp and protocol. Her subtle rebellions, from vows to styling choices, reminded the world that even royals could honor tradition while making their own rules. And she did it all with grace, charm, and a dash of youthful sparkle. Lady Davina Windsor. When Lady Davina Windsor married Gary Lewis in 2004, she quietly defied royal wedding expectations in style. Unlike most royals, she chose a low-key, intimate ceremony instead of a grand palace affair, keeping the focus on love rather than pomp. She skipped the traditional tiara and opted for a simple, elegant look, showing that royal brides didn't always have to follow every flashy rule. Her approach made the wedding feel personal and relatable, while still maintaining the dignity of a royal occasion. Lady Davina's choices reminded the world that royal weddings don't always need extravagance to be memorable. Meghan Markle. When Meghan Markle married Prince Harry on the 19th of May 2018 at St. George's Chapel, Windsor, she didn't just join the royal family, she quietly challenged centuries of tradition. Meghan became the first biracial American divorcee to marry a senior British royal, instantly breaking the mold of who could step into the monarchy. She also modernized the ceremony with personal touches, a sermon delivered by Bishop Michael Curry, featuring an impassioned call for love and equality, and a gospel choir that added soulful energy rarely seen in royal weddings. Meghan's veil included embroidered flowers representing all 53 countries of the Commonwealth, blending respect for tradition with her own meaningful statement. She skipped the old-fashioned obey vow, standing beside Harry as an equal partner, and opted for a sleek, elegant gown that balanced royal elegance with contemporary style. These royal brides didn't just walk down the aisle, they rewrote the rules, made their mark, and gave the world wedding moments we still talk about. Which royal bride's move shocked or inspired you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more royal stories you won't believe.